Hello, hello, hello. We are back. Say hello when you pop on. Hey, Christy. What? Oh. How are you guys? Hi, Donna. Hi, Brandy. We're doing okay. So, Becca's going to be inking some shirts tonight. Hi, Evelyn. So, I'm trying to get the ink mat set for her. Shit. Yes, the sprinkle word and the cart link are boo. So did everybody get a chance to go check out the cool stuff that is on sale this week? Yes, the Odette board. The 9x12 Odette is out of stock at the moment. And that is something, hi Sandra, that is something that will come back. It just won't be at this pricing. So. Hi Carolyn. Anything that is showing out of stock on the website is done, gone, over with, not to be seen again. The transfers. So, all right, there's your first one. I am going to be doing something very small tonight because I went to I had dinner and then I literally halfway through dinner started to get pains in my side and it was just unbelievable. So I will be doing a very small project and I will be doing it slowly. I have the little Dollar Tree sleds and I'm just going to dress it up a bit, make it look pretty. Maybe it's something you can hang on the tree. You can, kind of lean on a mantle or a shelf. Or you can hang it on the wall. Yep. I have a little bit of this stuff. I've got the garland back here. So I'm figuring I'm going to paint the sled red, do the runners in the gray. I have my white chalk paint out so that I can hit the edge of the leaves. Yes. I'm going to hit the edge of the holly leaves that are on this. with some white paint to kind of make it look more like true holly. So that's my plan. So, you know what? Before I get started, hi Justin. I'm gonna go get some bowls of water real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh, sorry, Brad. I stepped on your tail.
What's the play, Ray? Well, they're right. God, of all things to be wound up is her.
I have not tried it, but I have seen other people do it. So, I have not tried it myself. So, all right. I'm okay. My stomach, I didn't feel so hot earlier. It's getting a little better. So we shall see how this holds up here. How are you? How is everyone that I missed? I apologize. I just had to step into the kitchen to get some water. Yes. Everyone that I've seen do it uses a small spray bottle. If you go look, I think it's Team B. Some of the girls there have done them. So, all right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this part of the sled red. And then the runners and these two pieces, I'm debating between gray, or should I paint these two top pieces up here brown? But I'll get... Hi, Karen. So, give me your opinion. Should I do those pieces up at the top in brown or in gray? Yes, how are you? Becca wants to know what everybody had for dinner. So. Okay. Hi, Kim. How are you, dear? I'm going to be careful painting tonight. I'm okay. Tonight's just okay. Do I want to show them what? Oh, yes. This transfer is one of her all-time favorites. Good. I'm okay. I had a little bit of, I don't know what you want to call it. Hi, Tammy. Oh, Tammy, we did a drawing last night for orders placed in October, and you were our second winner, dear. Well, you were the first one, but you were the other winner. We drew 2 names, and you were the other winner. So you will be getting a little surprise from us. Yes, because you have some other stuff coming. Becca wants to know who wants to see what she's going to be making tonight. Okay, what transfer she's going to be using. Says boo. And I'm sorry if I'm not quite as. You're welcome, dear. Thank you for your continued support. It means the world to us. What is what? I don't know what you're asking, Evelyn, and that's probably just me being. So, I gotta get a real tiny brush so I can get into the edges. That particular transfer is one of the ones that is on sale, ladies. So, it is on sale for $8.99. Oh, Boo's making a shirt. So, So, some of these transfers just don't like to come off the back of the sheet. Yes, we've had this transfer. Yes, it is before they switched the manufacturers. So. Now, when you're doing ink, you do not fuzz your transfer because you want it to stick on fabric. Yes, if you're doing a cup, you will fuzz it. But if you're doing a shirt or a tea towel or something like that, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. So we're gonna stick that brush in there because I don't need that big one anymore. She's just doing the word boo. She just wants her name on the shirt. On both of them. She's using the same transfer on both shirts. So. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Yes. You always try to open your ink away from your whatever you're inking on. No, actually, it's not that difficult. It actually comes up fairly easily. So, she's using Ocean Mist on the red shirt. Or burgundy or whatever blessed color you want to call it. So, hi, Lynette. And these projects, she is going to have to clean and transfer in between. So I'm just trying to take my time. Oh, racetrack's open, so if the light and the camera go flying, the dogs are playing. Yeah, it's the puppy and my dog. But yeah, the other dogs have decided they like them. Likes the puppy. They've decided they like the puppy now. Because she's not afraid of them. Yes, if you are doing ink, you always start on the green part and go in one direction. Now you can go top to bottom, bottom to top, or you can go left to right, right to left, or diagonal. But you always go, once you start, you always go in the same direction. So, no, you use much less ink and you don't use as much pressure. And for anybody new in the background, what we're using are self-adhesive. Good Lord. This is going to be interesting. They are self-adhesive, reusable silkscreen transfers, and what she's using is our ink products, and they are permanent. We also, after it's heat set, we also have paste, chalk paste. Yeah, racetrack. Exactly. Yeah. So, but it's good to see now that they are accepting the puppy a little more. So, I'm happy about that. Because in the beginning, they wanted absolutely nothing to do with that dog. Yes, the ink mat is between the layers, the front and back of the shirt. You can use cardboard. The only problem with cardboard is it moves around. So here's your answer, Lisa. Watch how easy. This is Dollar Tree. This is how easy this will peel up. She's not really pulling at all. You may want to put it down and go over it a second time. She's going to go. Yeah, that was the dogs. That's the dogs. They do the tapping thing. But now the puppy instigates. So the puppy is instigating things now, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. So what Becca's doing is to get the color a little more vibrant. She went over it a second time. And that's just going to give it a little more vibrancy. So, I'm just trying to get all the little details. Yeah, but if you want, it's a dark colored shirt and a light colored ink. So, in order to get the vibrancy, she went over it a second time. So, Yeah, I do the same thing. Yeah. So I gotta get her the easy press. Oh, she's gotta dry it. Hi, Ashley. If you go by recommendations from the company, they will tell you to let it dry overnight for 24 hours. We're just too darn impatient. So we literally will hit it with the dryer till it's not tacky, and then we'll go over it. We'll heat set it. Yeah, there's a box of it right there. Oh, there's a little troublemaker. Harley, do you want to come say hi? Harley. Nope. There's nothing for you here, dog. So, puppies are like children. It's a good thing they're cute, because otherwise you... No, like children. I'm saying it's a good thing they're cute, because there are times you'd like to kill them. So, what did everyone do today? Yeah. Ink is very easy. You just need to be slightly more diligent and make sure that your hands are clean and that you open the ink away from your project that you're working on. Because if you don't, you run the risk of it getting all over places you didn't want it to be. Yeah, she's got that on the shirt she's wearing. She's got it actually on the back. It's like in the middle of the back of her head. You're not really going to be able to see it. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you're feeling better.
I hope you had used the top one.
There was nothing on the clips.
Well, okay, you look, there's 4 slots.
Yes, I did not use the top clip, so.
Oh, fuck.
She probably didn't swallow it. Awesome. Congratulations. Happy anniversary. And I haven't been on social media much today. I had to take my friend up to a doctor's appointment in Richmond. So, you're welcome. So, it was a bit of an experience today. Oh, that's interesting. Yes, you clean both sides of the transfer because you will have ink or paste, whichever you're using, that will bleed through to the other side. And you have lint from the shirt or whatever, or the fuzzing cloth. Oh, well, that should be a little easier for her to handle, correct? Well, I hope she handles it well.
Ew.
Well, that shouldn't be too unbearable. So, I am going to, after I get it painted, I'm going to put some greenery and some pine cones and some berries on it. Probably not going to do a bow because it's not really big enough. But I'm just trying to get the details that you're going to see from the top. So, I got the shirt, fold them out. Mm-hmm. Do you want a small piece to put inside? Or you're not worried about it? So, for anybody that is new or hasn't seen it, this is this month's club transfer. Hi, Charlene. All right, let me help her get this. Okay, so this is this month's club transfer. It says, yeah, you need to have something under it to protect whatever surface you're working on. And if you do not have to have anything inside of it. Yes, you do have to heat set it because if you don't heat set it and you go to wash it, the ink will just come out. So this one says, up on the housetop, reindeer parking, one night only. And you've got the sleigh and the sled. You get black velvet, shimmer gold, and candy apple with it. The heat setting is what makes the ink permanent. She put a piece of parchment paper inside. Yeah, we'll answer whatever questions you guys have. That's not even an issue. We tend to, depending on the fabric, we will always try to put something between it. Yes, you can also look on the inside of this, whatever you're inked on, and see how much ink has come through. If you have a lot of ink that has come through the surface, whatever, whether it be a tea towel or a shirt or what have you, I would suggest putting something. You can put a towel in there. And then, I sat down to dinner. I got about halfway through dinner and my stomach, I started getting pains in my side. Yes, always parchment paper, never wax paper. Yes. Yes. So. So. Yes. The sprinkle word tonight and for the cart link is boo. And to see what else is on sale this week, it's week. WEEK. So. She forgot to pin the comment. We'll fire her later. So now I'm going to paint this like a medium gray to make it look like it is metal. So. Well, thank you. I'm glad we were able to do that. Hi, Debbie. She's at her daughter's. Yes, they were talking. So were you able to get anybody to sign up, Deb? For club at least? Yes. When you heat set, if you have an easy press, it is 350 degrees for 30 seconds. Now, some designs that are larger, you will have to do in sections. If you are using a regular house iron, thank you, Tammy. If you're using a regular iron, you can do that. What you need to do is 4 minutes on medium high to high heat, no steam, no water, just a dry iron. And you move it in circles. Okay. You do it in circles, constantly moving it. Yes, if you're using a regular house iron, you have to keep it moving. Otherwise, you run the risk of scorching it. So, just a touch. I would put it back down and go over it again. So, and then you do both the inside and the top side. So, and if for some reason your ink is not 100% dry before you go to press it, and it comes up on your parchment paper, just discard that and get a clean piece. And I always buy for this stuff, I will buy my parchment paper at the Dollar Tree. Because when we ink, you can go through a bit. Well, that's good, Deb. Mm-hmm. So. Yes, you want to do both sides for the sheer purpose of this way it is completely infused and it's not going to fade, it's not going to come out, and it won't crack like vinyl. Mm-hmm. That's the beauty of these things. There's no weeding, there's no cutting. It comes pre-cut, pre-designed, and it's just, they're so easy to work with. So, it's truly a game changer for crafters. So. So. She can, because there is no, the ink did not come off because apparently she got it dry enough with the heat, the tool, the dry tool. Yes. So, it is very easy to do, ladies. Mm-hmm. So. Hi, Jody. Yes. Thank y'all for sprinkling. So it's much appreciated. It helps us a ton. It gets us out there, and throwing up hearts won't hurt either, because that tells Facebook that it is content worth showing to other people. She loves crafting, period. But the Chalk Couture has made things much easier for her. She doesn't have to struggle because she does have the issue of just having the one hand. And I mean, I have arthritis. I have problems with my wrists. So I have my share of challenges. So it's definitely doable. Not till after we get off, and then she's usually wiped. She's gonna squall in my ear now. So none of us can. So yeah. So I'm getting somewhere. There's my side runner. There's the top. It is one of the ones that's on sale this week, Charlene. If you comment week, you'll get a link that will show, or Boo, you will get a link. If you comment Boo, you'll get a link, a cart link, or a supply list for what she's using, minus the shirts and the parchment paper, which of course, you know, you can get that just about anywhere. It's right next to you. So but yeah, that is one of the ones that is on sale for the $8.99 this week, Charlene. And I would go take a look, because you're literally getting designer pricing this week on the B size transfer. For the, yeah. So it's literally, you're paying what I normally pay for a B size transfer. So if anybody is not already in the VIP group, comment VIP. It will go to your messenger. If we've not spoken, it will go to your message requests. Well, I hope it does help too. So. What? Yes, they have The last round of specials will come out next. Oh, yes. Any orders placed from the live sale will go out next week. I just have to get a little more cash in because now I am shipping everything UPS because I'm done with the post office. No. The post office has oh yeah, it was weird today. So, but yes, everything I ship now goes out UPS. So don't be surprised, my shipping prices have gone up. I had no choice, but I was more concerned with making sure you all got your stuff in a timely manner versus having to deal with this crappy post office down here. It is. It really is crappy. It has gotten expensive, but I was mostly concerned with the timing because they were taking 2 to 3 weeks. And then I put on the amount of postage that my scale and their program tells me, and then they tell me it's wrong. And they send it back. So, to be honest, it might be 50 cents to $1 more than what the new postal rates are. So I would rather pay the extra money because UPS says 2 to 3 days and you guys get it in that time frame. I've had nothing but difficulties with this post office. And it doesn't matter how nice or how loud I get. For instance, a package might cost me $8.03 through the post office. It might cost me $8.60 or $8.80 through UPS. But it's also going to get there when they say it's going to get there. Some of my orders are coming either UPS or FedEx. Yes, it's very few things that are coming from the company in the mail. Yeah, I mean, it's really not a tremendously more expensive way to ship. It's just, in my opinion, more dependable. Yeah. Yeah. They put it on the scale, they weigh it. Okay, have a nice day. It's, like night and day from the post office. Because, and the people at my post office are downright rude. I mean, they tried blaming me, telling me I'm trying to get over on them. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I just want my customers to get their stuff in a reasonable amount of time. Not like 3 weeks and then you send it back to me telling me it's wrong. That's not fair. People pay me and I want to get them their stuff. So, alright, now I just gotta put this little bit of gray paint back in the bottle. Maybe I can just do it like this. Oh, please. I use the same scale for UPS that I use for the post office. And I measure everything. And I even add a little bit extra weight. I take it to the post office. No, that weight's not correct. I take it to UPS. They put it on the scan. They scan the barcode. And they just go through all my packages and hand me a receipt. So it's not that. It's just purely a matter of my post office is the pits. To be perfectly honest. All right, let me get my dark brown paint here. So. Give me a second. So, but that's why, if anybody asks, that's why my shipping rates have gone up. The last couple of shipments, people are like, I got it already. And I'm like, good. That's why I went and did what I did. Now, this wasn't as sticky as it needs to be, so I went over the sticky side with a Lysol wipe. Now, no, don't do it often. What I am going to do is take the chalk couture dryer and make sure everything is nice and dry, and then we can put it down again. So, hi Andy, how are you? Welcome to our insanity. Andy, my name is Barb. This is Becca, or Boo. We are B Ross Studios, and welcome. If you'd like to tell us where you're watching from, that would be awesome. Because we'd love to welcome you properly, as would most of my. So, and it does help with the stickiness. It does. But they recommend that you don't do that very often because it can and does degrade the adhesive. Only do it when you're not getting it to stick. I mean, this transfer is a little bit, I don't even remember when we got that. But it's just, they switched manufacturers, so that has changed the way the adhesive is on some of them. Now, we haven't used the current jam ink in a while, so she is going to have to stir it back together. Yes, but I think I've only ever used it once or twice. So. But. So she's going to clean it up before, because once you get it on there, it's going to be very difficult if you can get it off at all. It does get a little difficult to get it off. especially a darker color ink. So, so, but for anybody new that popped on, um, I am an independent designer with Chalk Couture. My daughter works with me. Her name is, this is Becca. We use self-adhesive, reusable silk screen transfers and chalk paste and chalk ink. Basically it is literally chalk in paste or ink format. The ink is thinner. You don't need as much of it. And you don't need to use as much pressure to ink as you would with the paste, because it is thinner and it moves around easier. And the more ink you use, the more risk you run of it bleeding. So, and the more what? Yes, the more pressure you use, the more you run that risk. So, yes. The ink does take a little longer to dry. So, I have a bunch of towels that we may try to ink with some Christmas designs on them. So, but we'll see how time goes. And for any of you that I hadn't heard, I am almost qualified all the way to get to go to Mexico. 84. So, yes. So, I don't think it's quite that much. But I am almost there. Yeah, I'm not going to make it to Vegas. Yes. Well, that's got to wait. I know. But yeah, I'm not going to make it to Vegas, but I am going to Mexico. Joey yelling at me for taking over the table. So, but the VIP group, in case anybody who is not, the VIP group is free to join. There is no charge. Yes. No, there's just no, I can't see being able to. I need to earn another 7,000 points to be able to pay for her airfare. From now through New Year's Eve, I need to earn another 7,000 points. So, all right, we're going to unplug this so I can turn this on so that I can start putting my extras on. Yes, you can dry it while it's on the ink mat. Just don't heat set it. it will ruin your ink pen. Welcome, Rhonda. Thank you for joining us. My name is Rhonda Queensberry King. Would you mind say hello? Tell us where you're watching from, dear. We like to welcome new friends. And for anybody that's new here, if you don't mind liking and following the page and liking or loving the video, and then sprinkling, which is just another way to SHARE. It helps us a ton. It helps us to get out there. And I'm almost to 1,000 followers. Last time I checked, we were at 957. So, Becca. All right. Now I gotta find my wire cutters, wherever they ended up. Tammy, she's gonna check it out. Hang tight. I don't know where the wire cutters ended up, so I'm just gonna use my scissors. So, yes, I will see if I can make them work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them off the stem. They do have some little like holly leaves. I am going to brush them a little bit with some white paint. Oh goodness. I can't do these. Let's see. There's another pair in here. Fortunately, I have more than one pair. So I'm going to get a small brush and I'm going to yes. Sometimes I can get the scissors to work. So I'm just going to dry brush the edge of these leaves with a little bit of white paint to kind of make it more like the Christmas holly. Because I haven't been able to find any that I like enough to buy. They kind of all look real cheesy. So I'm just trying to just make it look like it's just kissed on the edges. She says now it's good. It's working now, Tammy? So. Huh. It's in your messenger, Tammy. Yeah, what you're going to see, Tammy, is that the name that's going to pop up in your messenger is the B-Raw Studios. But it's showing because we can see the messages. So after I get this one done, I will show you what I did. I'm just trying to make it look like it's been, yes. Yes. I like things to look like it. I just don't like to have to deal with it. Yes, you will find I am not a fan of snow. That's a bad word in this house. No. All right, so I'm going to stand up and I'm going to show you guys what I did to the leaves. And yeah, and this is what they look like before I did it. So that just gives them a totally different look. So let me. So we're gonna let this sit. Thank you. And I'm gonna come down here. I've got my garland that I bought down at Lowe's. And I'm just gonna cut off probably, let's see if I can find smaller pieces. Yes, you'll know. Anybody that doesn't know, Becca's favorite saying is "What the hell." I like other four-letter words, but she likes "What the hell." I don't remember at this point. Oh yeah. So I'm just gonna put a little dab of glue here. When she started, she has depression issues. So when she started taking her antidepressants, everything was "what the hell?" And then when the fall transfers came out, everything turned into "oh my gourd." I mean, I can't keep up with her half the time. I really can't. Yeah, now it's "what the boo." The gourd got retired. So I don't know where we're headed now, honestly. She just said, "oh my boo," or "boo," or "what the boo." So we're gonna take and I'm gonna dab these with a little bit of snow too. They're just the red berries that came with it. And I'm just gonna gently brush over some of them. Kind of make them look like they've been kissed with a little bit of snow too. She said, "what the boo?" So I just did the same thing with these. So we're gonna tuck this on here, and then I'm gonna need to cut off a second little bunch of them if they're not all stuck to one another, which they seem to be. Yeah, what the boo? God help me. What the boo? No. Oh. Okay. Oh, boo y'all. So I just pulled another bunch off of the stem and we're gonna glue this on here. All right, go get some rest, lady. So YAL, like y'all, like you hear me say sometimes, like the big transfer. Oh, there's a little one that says it. Yeah, then there's the one that says, hey, y'all. So we're gonna tuck these in here. She can't reuse that piece because it has ink on it. No, because you run the risk of spreading the ink to another project that way. So, and I apologize, I am very slow tonight, but when my stomach started acting up, I was just done. I'm surprised I made it here. So, there's my little sled. I know. And for anybody that doesn't know, if you have glue strings and you have one of these heat guns or even one from Amazon, just take and just go over it, and this makes them shrivel up. Thank you. Sorry, I couldn't take on anything larger tonight. Thank you. I just couldn't do it tonight with something bigger. But I like the way that I did the holly, where it looks like it's been, snowed on, and I touched up the pine cone a little more, and I did the berries too. Now she's throwing things at me. But all in all, I'm not unhappy with this. But yeah, you can tell I'm not all there tonight because it shouldn't have taken me that long to do that. So I almost just went up and went to bed, but she asked me not to leave her alone tonight. So, but I think it came out kind of cute. So one night this week, I will be doing the club transfer. I have an idea, but I have to get a couple of things. Oh yeah. Absolutely, Tammy. I have to touch up some of the red paint because I didn't get all the insides and I didn't get the underside. And there's still damn glue strings on it. I really like the way the leaves and all came out. I'm happy with them. Thank you. So. Here we go. And thank you very much, Tammy. I'm glad she chose that color. It really showed up nicely on that shirt. And then this one she did. That color is the current jam. And this one was done with the ocean mist. So now these can be washed as many times as you would like. So, oh, well, it just takes, you look at things and you see what you can do with them. So, I mean, I've seen the holly leaves around that are painted that come like that. And I couldn't find any. And that's why I ended up doing it this way. Yes, when you're using ink, it makes sense to clean it as quickly as possible. Because otherwise, the ink gets very difficult. You can get it off, but it is more difficult. Would you like me to dump that for you and try to wring out some of that? We just have a bowl of water. You dip the board eraser in, you wring it out. That gets excess ink out of it, but it also gets you fresh water into it to help you clean it. And after you've used them, they will start to look nasty. You can take, like this one. I just have to take it out to the sink and rinse it. And most of this will come out. So. And the darker your pigmented colors, this mat, it's just a bath mat from Walmart. I just throw it into the washing machine. And the ink mat is something, there's two ways the easiest way to tell you to do it, lay it flat somewhere, spray it with Windex. Let it sit a couple of minutes and if you have a plastic scraper, or a paste scraper, take that and go at a real low angle and just scrape over, or you can just wipe it with a paper towel or a board eraser. And that brings the sticky back, it gets all the nonsense off, and they'll last you a good long while that way. Yes, you can cut the ink mat into smaller sections for smaller projects if you want. Yeah, to do a baby onesie, for instance, get an 11 by 17 and cut it in thirds. It should fit perfectly inside the baby. Yeah, it should fit perfectly inside. So, you can also just clean the ink mat with just water and a board eraser. I've heard a lot of people do that and they have great luck with it. I tried the Windex trick and it worked great. And it brought back the sticky and it got the stuff off. What? The black mat or the ink mat, Tammy? The bath mat or the ink mat? If I'm going to wash this, I just throw it in with another towel load. Because it's all water soluble. So, the bath mat, I'll just throw that in with another load of towels. No, it says bath. It doesn't say both. I just throw it in with a load of towels. I know. I just throw it in with a load of towels and it's good. Yeah, she doesn't like the heat gun on it near a transfer because she melted one before. But it was also, yes, but it was also my hotter heat gun, my one that I got from Amazon. It was not the Chalk Couture one. So, yeah, now it's sticky. Look, it's not going anywhere. Okay, smart Alec. I know. Always put the shiny side of the transfer, shiny side of the backer sheet to the sticky side of the transfer. Because it is like a sticker. And if you put it on the dull side, it's going to be like putting a sticker on paper and trying to peel it off. Yes. Yeah, we should, and we don't. But I need to get back. I was doing that for a while, and then I got out of the habit of it. And I need to get back into it. Because it is a good practice. And the other thing you should do too is, especially if you have an odd shaped one or something, put an arrow facing to the top of that backer sheet. Oh yeah, I've sat here for 5 minutes afterwards looking at them going, huh? Which way does it go? I'll fuss with this. You want to make sure, here, before you do that, can you guys see the wrinkles in that? You don't? Literally, you see how you've got this on the back? We would write boo and then put an arrow facing to the top of the transfer. But those bubbles, the air that you see in there, you don't want to leave it like that because the air will dry out the adhesive. So you want to get it as flat as you can. It takes a little bit of practice. So, see, now she's got it where there's no more air bubbles showing. As long as your screen is clean, the staining on the arrow, if like, say you have 4 different transfers out. If you have 4 different transfers, Tammy, out, because you're bits and pieces in it here and there, and they're semi the same shape, it could get very confusing as to which one is for which transfer and which side goes up. So if you put the word on the back and you mark the arrow facing to the top of the transfer, you will always know, okay, the boo sat. So say she's got the transfer sitting this way and the arrow's pointing down. Well, she knows this is the transfer, so she's got to rotate the backer sheet so that it lines up. It's just a way to make sure everything lines up and you have the least amount of exposed areas. No, you absolutely do not. So, oh shit, I put it on backwards. Now, I just did something. You see this sticker? This is supposed to be facing up. I got lucky. It didn't stick real hard. Sometimes if you don't put them on right and they stick hard, it can take you a good long time. So if you're going to cut this up, make sure you have extra stickers around. Yes. Make sure you have an extra sticker around. No, it doesn't necessarily, Tammy. But say you have a transfer that you have to cut up, and you don't necessarily cut perfectly straight, like the deer. You just mark it so that it's just an easier way to keep track of what you're doing, so that your transfers have the most protection. And your ink mats come with a bag of their own, and my suggestion would be, after you use them, put the plastic covering on top and put it back in its bag. It's going to give that more protection as well. So, yes. All right. I think I have about exceeded my limit for the evening. Yep, she's all ready to go for the next time. The ink mat is ready to go for the next time. Behind you. So, I appreciate you bearing with me not feeling well. But hopefully a good night's sleep and I will be over this. But we love you all and we so appreciate you all being here. You don't know how much it means to us. And any of the new people that may be watching in the background, thank you so much for coming to see us. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Good night, Sandra. And don't forget about the Black Friday sales. They're only good through Sunday. And the cart link, the supply list for this. Good night, everyone. Love you all. Yes.